Time for a scrapyard run. I got some full totes going on here, and this sink is just completely in my way, and just I need to clear some space in here and get rid of some of this stuff. I got a about 3/4 full barrel of aluminum beverage cans here, full tote of clean aluminum, small thing of number 1 copper wire, tote full of number 2 copper wire, a few really heavy electric motors there, some copper, number 2 copper scrap. There's actually some number 1 in there, but it probably just all goes number 2 together. Pretty good bucket of brass going here. Some lead acid batteries, and this sink, which will go as stainless steel breakage, and then some other stainless steel breakage here. I think this is stainless steel, this pot. I'm not sure, that might be aluminum. I'll have to ask them when I get there. It's about 8 miles to the scrapyard from my house. I think I've mentioned that before in previous videos. I have a pretty much full load of scrap back there. Hopefully you can see that. Should be there in about 10 minutes. I'm really tired. Hoping this Red Bull will wake me up. I got the sugar-free. I don't really see anything that bad in the ingredients list. I don't know. I'm not a food scientist by any means. But I was looking at the Red Bull Zero, and it had aspartame and sucralose, and I know those are both bad news, but I didn't see anything like that in the sugar-free, so I don't know if it's just normal Red Bull without the sugar or what, but it's kind of what the name would imply. But I don't know. Hope it'll wake me up, because I gotta get going here. I'm really tired and I still have a bunch to do. I have a meeting. I have a buying meeting at 3 p.m. in a town 45 minutes away from here. It's a piece of pro audio gear that I'm going to try to flip. And it's almost 1 o'clock right now, and I still got to dump off the scrap, get paid, go back home, and pack 2 items to ship, and hit the post office, and hopefully make that meeting by 3. So I'm going to be cutting it pretty close here, so I hope there's not a long line at the scrapyard. I ended up getting $52 for that load of scrap. The breakdown on that. Hang on, my dog wants to come inside. What's going on, Wally? Are you done barking? What's going on, buddy? What's Nessie doing? She's barking at something. Anyway, what's going on, buddy? You want to say hi? Say hi to YouTube. He's a little camera shy, it seems. Okay, so the breakdown on that was used beverage cans. I had 13 pounds, 38 cents a pound. Those are down. Last time I was at the scrapyard was end of January, and those were at 40 cents a pound. So $4.53 from all my cans. Old sheet aluminum, 27 cents a pound. That's down from 30 cents a pound from a couple of months ago. 19 pounds of aluminum for a total of $5.13. I had 7 pounds of brass. Well, I thought I would have had more than that. It felt like more than 7 pounds to me, but almost $8 for that, $7.98. Number 2 copper scrap, $12 almost, $11.97 for 7 pounds. It was at $1.71 a pound. And do I have copper scrap on my last? I'm referencing this to my last receipt. I don't have copper scrap on my last one. But yeah, it seems like kind of prices are down across the board. Number 1 insulated, 88 cents a pound. Had 2 pounds of that for $1.76. Number 2 insulated copper, 88 cents a pound. That is, no, I'm reading that wrong. I'm sorry. Number 1 insulated copper was 88 cents a pound. I said that, $1.76. Number 2 insulated copper, 44 cents a pound. That's the same as it was 2 months ago. $14.96 for that, almost $15 for all that wire. 34 pounds of wire. That's a pretty good amount there. Batteries, I got 13 pounds, $1.82. Stainless steel breakage, that was that sink and those hoses. Got a whopping $1 for 15 pounds. That was like totally not worth grabbing. I'm not going to grab any more stainless steel breakage or aluminum breakage. the prices are just too low to even bother with that stuff at this point. And the motors had 40 pounds. Those are still at 7 cents a pound. So $2.80 on those guys. So a total of $52, which is not bad. That's totally worth making the trip down there. I did kind of keep track of my time on this. I probably spent no more than 2 hours organizing and processing it and getting it into the totes, and then like maybe another hour driving down there and back. So kind of looking at 3 hours of labor to get that $52, so that's not bad. I'm not really counting the amount of time it took me to grab it out of dumpsters, because that's just kind of like a bonus. I consider that time as time spent like trying to find things to sell on eBay. I'm not really looking for scrap metal. I've kind of explained this like in other videos before, but yeah, I just kind of grab scrap metal when it's convenient and easy to turn in for a little extra money for a day like today. It's kind of cool because I have a buy. I think I mentioned this in the video. At 3 p.m. today, I need to be in another town, and I'm buying a piece of audio equipment from somebody for $75, and 52 of it right there. So that's nice. Right now, I'm going to get 2 packages ready to go. I'm kind of running out of time here. It's almost 2 o'clock already. And like I said, I kind of need to be on the road by a little after 2 for this meeting, and I don't want to be late. So I'm not going to have time to go to the post office, but I'm going to get these packages like ready to go, and then I'll hit the post office on my way home because it's open till 7 p.m. So should have plenty of time to get those out. I am in the longest construction zone I've ever seen. I've been in this for at least 10 miles, maybe more. On my way to Bloomington, Illinois, to look at this Roland SDE 3000 digital delay unit. It's taken me a lot longer to get here than I had anticipated. I texted the guy and let him know that I was running late. I haven't heard back from him. But hopefully it's not all for naught. I noticed on the way home too, can't see it now, traffic's moving fine, but back there's a massive traffic jam that I'm going to run into on the way home. There might be a way around it, but it's definitely going to cause a big delay if I have to take a detour. So we'll see what happens. I'm really tired. I've been going since I got up at a little before 6 today, and I had that deal. This is the same day as the day that I made that video where I had the pickup of a bunch of vintage Commodore computer stuff and software. So this is the same day, later that afternoon, and I'm gonna hit the wall here pretty soon. I'm really tired. I'm really sore from moving all those Commodore boxes around and moving the electronics out of the garage into the basement, so I had room to sort through the Commodore stuff, and then taking all this scrap to the scrapyard, big heavy tub of motors, and yeah, legs and arms are feeling it right now for sure, and kind of tired. I just stopped at Taco Bell and I got a Mountain Dew, so that would probably help wake me up. I'm not doing very good on the nutrition today. I had that sugar-free Red Bull and a Mountain Dew, which just has straight up sugar in it, so yeah, not doing too well in the nutrition. Definitely cheating today, but I needed a little something to help me get through this afternoon because it's been kind of a rough one. Although I am excited about this deal. This should be a really good flip. $75, and the completed items on these units go for like $250 to $300 plus shipping. So looking at anywhere from like $250 to $350 free shipping on this unit if everything works properly on it, and the guy said that it does. So should be a fun one to play around with in my studio for a while and test it out and make sure everything's fine. I doubt I'll end up keeping it. I don't really need it for my home studio, but it should be a good flip. Okay, I'm in the car on the way back to Peoria. I got the delay unit in my car here. The guy who owned it, let me get my seatbelt on here. This stops beeping. The guy who owned this thing is apparently some kind of I guess he makes guitars or something and works on guitars. Sounds like he was some kind of like session guitar guy in LA for a while or something like that. So he has all the studio equipment he's selling. I guess this is one of the last pieces left. He did like hook it up to his guitar amp and had it hooked up through the effects loop and let me play around with it while he played guitar, and everything seems to be perfectly functional on it. The only thing is, well, I noticed right away that his name in like, I don't know, driver's license ID, California ID number or something, is engraved like right on the front face there, which is going to take the value down quite a bit right away. The other thing is it's missing the rack ears on the sides for mounting it into a 19-inch equipment rack. He did find the rack ears, which I have here in my cup holder, but he did not have the screws to go into the unit, so I'm going to have to track those down. Luckily, I have a companion piece to this unit. It's like the reverb that goes with it, and the rack ears and everything are identical on it, so I can take one of the screws out of that and take it to the hardware store and match it up. I need to get 6 of those to mount those rack ears on it, so I gave him 75 bucks for it. Like I said, they go for around 300 on eBay. So I'm heading home, and hopefully I will be able to avoid the massive traffic jam that was on the other side of the road on the way here. So I don't know if I'm going to have to go around that or if I'm going to be stuck in it, but I'm about to find out. Stuck in traffic here quite a ways outside of Peoria. Google Maps is saying that 26 miles away from home. I'm going to end the video here, guys. Hope you enjoyed my little scrapyard run and the pickup trip to pick up this SDE 3000 that I bought off of Facebook. Thanks for watching.